Hey guys, and welcome back. So you figured out Solus and you did course registration. Or you didn't figure out Solus and you didn't do course registration. Or you're just really confused and lost and don't really know if you did course registration or not. And that's totally okay. The summer leading up to first year, I remember, was a little hectic and super confusing because it's the first time you guys are doing this. So I thought I'd do a video on the questions that I'm being asked the most and just my basic answers, and just make sure that you're on the right track from now until when you get here in September. I hope you guys enjoy. So what do I do if I haven't picked courses yet? And I get this question more than I thought I would. And that's totally okay, because to be honest, I didn't have all my courses picked at this point either, because I couldn't figure out Solus. And it's completely okay, and you still have time. Open enrollment, which I'll explain what it is in a little bit, happens starting August 21st at midnight Eastern Time. So this is when you can go on and you can add classes, you can change whatever you need to. If you haven't enrolled in any courses or you're having really big issues with your schedule, I suggest emailing asc.registration@queensu.ca, and a registration assistant, myself or a few others, will be able to help you get in classes and make sure that you're on the right track for when you get here in September. But otherwise, if it's just you want to add one course or drop one course or anything like that, you can do that during open enrollment. What do I do if I'm on the wait list? Well, I get asked this question so much, and I know it's nerve-wracking because technically you're not enrolled in that class yet. But a lot of people get off the wait list, especially during open enrollment, because so many people are making so many changes to their schedule. So I wouldn't worry yet. The last day that you can add a class is September 19th, and that's the last day the wait list goes to. So you have plenty of time still, and people are making so many changes that there is a pretty good chance that you could get off the wait list. But obviously, if you're the last person on the wait list and you don't think your odds are very good, just keep monitoring it, going back and forth and seeing if you think you should be on the wait list and hope to get in, or try and get into something else. My suggestion would be to add a 6th class, which is really just a backup class, and if you get in off the wait list, then you're all good. You can drop that other class. Or if you don't get in off the wait list, then at least you have that other class that you can enroll in. The beginning of when you can start making changes and when you might be able to see your waitlist position change is August 21st at midnight. The other thing to know is that to check your waitlist position, you just log on to Solus, you go to Enroll, My Class Schedule, and then you scroll down until you see your class, and in the top left-hand corner there'll be waitlist position and then a number, and that's what you know, like, where you're at. So I would monitor that to see if you're pretty close to getting in, or if you think you need to add that 6th class as a backup. Open enrollment. So I've been talking about it so much, but we haven't actually gone over it. Open enrollment starts August 21st at midnight Eastern. I'm going to say that like a million times in this video. But that's when it starts, and that's when first years, upper years, everybody can add, drop, edit, add a 6th class, go down to 4 classes, do whatever they've been wanting to do since the registration hiatus started and they weren't able to. This is a time where restrictions are off again, and you can really have a free-for-all, I say that lightly, with what you can enroll in with classes. So if you've been wanting to change something, or if you've been just wanting to see what's still available, then this is a great time to do that, and you can still totally make changes to your schedule. Nothing shows on your transcript yet, so it's totally up to you and what you want to do. So I've been getting a lot of questions about 2 things: the first week of school and residence. Residence is a whole nother beast that I'll deal with in a video separate from this, but I thought I'd mention a few things that are, I think, really important to the first week. One is that your professors will contact you via OnCue, and that first week of classes, they don't expect you to come having read part of the textbook already. So you don't need to read the textbook, you don't need to buy a textbook, you don't have to do anything yet. You don't even know if the professor is using the same book in addition as they did the year before. So I really suggest holding off and waiting until the bookstore has been updated and you've been to class and you've seen the syllabus and you know what the professor expects from you. Definitely I've made the mistake of buying the book beforehand and then having to either return it or just having lost my money because I bought an edition that was way too old or I bought the wrong book. So I would say just completely holding off on that. If you guys want an even more kind of in-depth on what the first week of university is really like, then I'm happy to do that along with that residence video. Leave your comments down below of what you want to see and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. I hope you guys are feeling happy and excited about coming in the fall, and I can't wait to meet some of you, and I really hope you enjoy Queens. I'll see you guys later.